Have you ever promised yourself that you're going to start eating healthier only to find yourself elbow deep in a bag of chips? The cravings hit, willpower fades, and before you know it, you're saying just this once for the third night in a row. Listen, it's not your fault. Junk food is literally designed to be addictive. But the good news, you don't need superhuman willpower to eat better. You just need to understand how your brain works and how to retrain it to crave real, nourishing foods instead. So let's talk about how to make that happen. So this is why you can't stop eating junk. It's not you, it's the system. Most people blame themselves and they say, I just have no self-control. But the truth is, the food industry designed it that way. Processed foods are engineered to hit what scientists call the bliss point, which is the perfect combination of fat, sugar, and salt to light up your brain's reward system like a Christmas tree. There's even a really good book about it. It's called The Dorito Effect, and it explains how these foods hijack your dopamine system and override your natural hunger cues. So if you feel stuck in a cycle of cravings, you're not weak. You're responding exactly how your brain was wired to respond to these fake foods. But it's not just about the food industry, it's also about how your brain adapts to the food that you eat over time. So let's talk about why eating healthy foods feels so difficult at first. When your body is used to those quick hits of dopamine and blood sugar spikes, real food does taste bland. Your energy crashes, you get irritable, and you start thinking, see, I just love junk food too much. But what you're really experiencing is a kind of withdrawal. Your brain needs about 2 weeks to reset, to rebalance dopamine, reawaken your taste buds, and stabilize your blood sugar. And the first couple of weeks, they're the hardest. But if you can hold the line, those cravings will start to fade and your brain will begin to crave nourishment instead. P.S. I created a free 3-day anxiety reducing meal plan that helps to jumpstart this reset, especially if anxiety and cravings go hand in hand for you. You can grab that below. And that's why the beginning feels so hard, which brings me to something I hear a lot. Just listen to your body. But if your body's out of balance, that advice can backfire. You've probably heard, just eat intuitively. But here's the thing. Your intuition only works when your body is balanced. And if you've been eating processed foods for years, your cravings are coming from confusion, not clarity. If your brain only knows chips and takeout, it's not going to wake up one day and say, I'd love some wild-caught salmon with broccoli. You have to reintroduce real food again and again so your body remembers what true nourishment feels like. At first, it is about consistency, not perfection. And once your system stabilizes, your intuition becomes trustworthy again. So instead of trusting your cravings at first, you have to guide your body back into balance. And a huge part of that is making sure you're actually eating enough, which is where most diets completely miss the mark. Most diets don't fail because you love junk food too much. They fail because you're not eating enough of the right stuff. When you restrict calories and nutrients, your body panics, your energy crashes, and your brain starts screaming for the fastest fuel possible. Hello, cravings. So here is how you can break that cycle. Number 1 is prioritize protein. It fuels your brain and helps to curb cravings. Also, add healthy fats to help keep you full. Choose complex carbohydrates to stabilize your blood sugar. And use herbs and spices to make real food taste exciting. When your meals are balanced and satisfying, cravings naturally quiet down. And again, if you need a gentle place to start, my free 3-day anxiety meal plan is perfect for this. It's packed with delicious and brain-nourishing meals that are designed to keep you full and calm. Even with balanced meals though, cravings can still creep in, and often they have nothing to do with food at all. So let's talk about emotional eating and why we often reach for snacks when what we're really craving is something deeper. So here is the deeper truth. Not all cravings are physical. Sometimes they're emotional. We reach for junk food not because we're hungry, but because we're stressed, or we're bored, or we're feeling disconnected, and food gives us comfort. And if food becomes your only source of pleasure, your brain will keep chasing it. So before you grab the snack, pause and ask yourself, what am I actually hungry for? Because sometimes it's not food at all. That's why I always say check the craving, but also check in with yourself. And while we're here, I want to add something really important about stress and anxiety that most people don't know. Stress and anxiety can make cravings so much worse. Dr. Uma Naidu explains in Calm Your Mind with Food that when your nervous system is overwhelmed, it literally changes your brain chemistry and your digestion, making your body crave quick, comforting foods for relief. I'm going to dive into that mind-body connection more deeply in my next video on emotional eating and anxiety. So if this part speaks to you, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. So now we know cravings aren't just about willpower or even just about food. They're about how you see yourself. And if that identity doesn't shift, no habit will stick. So here's the thing that finally changed everything for me. You don't just quit junk food, you quit the version of yourself who relied on the junk food. For a long time, I failed at healthy eating because I still identified as someone who couldn't do it. But when I shifted into thinking, I am someone who takes care of myself through food, everything started to click. So instead of saying, I can't eat that, I'm on a diet, try, I don't eat that, it's just not who I am anymore. That really small shift can change a lot. That shift in identity, it was everything for me. And if you're ready to start making those shifts too, here's how we can keep going together. If this video resonated with you, drop me a comment and let me know, what is your biggest struggle when it comes to eating healthier? And don't forget to subscribe, because in my next video, I'm going to dive into emotional eating and anxiety and why we reach for food when we're stressed and how to break that pattern for good. Until then, be kind to your brain, fuel your body, and take it one bite at a time.